Hey folks, thanks for stopping by. This week I'm going to be turning a ring from a titanium ring core and some man-made opal. Stick around, we'll get started. Okay, so I've got the ring blank mounted on my ring mandrel, which is held in my collet chuck on my headstock. And it's on there and running true, so that's good. What I'm probably going to do is get a piece of paper towel so I can catch any extra, but I'm going to use some medium thickness CA glue, put a drop of it in, put a little bit of the man-made opal in, give it a chance to set up, rotate it, and do the same thing again and again until I've covered the entire blank, or the entire ring core. So let me grab some gloves and a couple paper towels to make a little tray to catch any that falls out, and we'll get started. I think I may have to go around it once and then crush some of this a little bit finer and fill in the cracks. So we'll see. I think it'll do it for the first coat. Let me let that dry, and we'll come back and see where there are any gaps, and I'll see if I can smash this up a bit and make a finer powder that can fill in the gaps. So I'll be back.
6 months later.
Okay, there are obviously some gaps where I didn't get stones in. So what I'm going to do now is spend a little bit of time and be a bit more, I guess surgical would be the proper term. I've taken a damping block and crushed up some of the pieces into smaller pieces. I'm going to try to get that into some of these areas where there's obviously gaps, and then put a little bit of CA on top of that. So for example, there. Okay. Again, let me let the glue dry. I'll be back in a bit.
2 hours later.
Okay. It's had a chance to dry. I didn't use any accelerator on it. I just let it dry naturally because I was afraid of basically having the top dry but still be not cured down under it. So I just kind of walked away for a couple of hours. Let me, I'm afraid to grab a carbide tool and just hold it to it because I'm afraid it'll just pull chunks out of both glue and stone. So let me get my Dremel out, and I'll turn this fairly slowly on the lathe and hold the rotating sanding drum up against it and kind of bring it down slowly. Okay, that's fairly close to it, and if nothing else, that opened up a few spots where I can see I need to drop in some more CA and stone. Oh, stone then CA. So let me do that real quick.
Lather, rinse, and repeat. Always repeat.
Okay, that's had a chance to dry. So let me do the same thing I just did. Take the Dremel with the sanding wheel and just kind of take it down and see if there's any more gaps that need to be filled in. I don't see any large gaps without stones. There are a few places where I don't have sufficient CA coverage, so I can see little pits in the super glue. So what I think I may do is now just put on a liberal coat of medium viscosity super glue, spread it around to kind of hopefully fill in those little gaps, and let it go and let it dry again.
Lather, rinse, and repeat. Always repeat.
Alright, I forgot to turn the camera on, but once that dried, I went ahead and started sanding. So I've got it more or less flat. Let me work my way up through the grits. I'm on 400, I'll do 600, 800, 1000, and then move over to micro mesh. Alright, let me get a little bit of plastic polish and that should be it. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'll so I can get a little bit of residue, probably CA and gunk on the edge. I'll polish that with a Dremel. That'll take care of that, but I think it's more or less done. Made it this far, thanks for sticking with me. I'll try to put out one of these every week or so, so if you want to subscribe and hit that notification bell, you'll get an email the next time I post one up. Let me know what you think. It's my first time doing this. If there's a a better way of doing it, or some step I missed and could have made things easier, let me know. Drop me a comment. Or, if you like it, just give me a thumbs up. I'll see you next time. Take care.